Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another 1v1 video. It's been a while since I made another one of these. It's been I think like a week or something. Yeah, I'm not really good at uploads. I have an attempted schedule idea that I'm going to try to stick to this week to a point. The only days that I really know that I want to get stuff out for sure is Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So I just hope to stick with that. I actually felt pretty good when I played 1v1s in this session. Aside from this game, it was pretty bad. There's a few times where I missed stuff like that. Just coming off the wall. I wanted to, when I was on the wall, bait him in and then push it over him. And then there, I missed the bump because he just dodged me to the right a little bit. So yeah, this game, if I remember right, wasn't very good for me. I'll just let the tape show rather than explain it. I actually just finished watching the Gold Rush stream, or the VODs, I guess, last night or a few days ago. Just the 1v1s though. I haven't seen day 2, the Gold Rush stream. I definitely recommend that for anyone who likes Rocket League. It was super entertaining to watch, really high level play, loved it. It was great atmosphere and whatnot. Really hope they do something like that again soon. But yeah, I watched the entire 1v1 VOD, which was like 7 or 9 hours, something. I don't remember, but it was super long, and actually, after watching that, I felt like I learned some things, or like, it helped me play differently and improve my one's game than how I normally play, which is something that I've noticed. It's actually really helpful just to watch other people who are more skilled than you play, because you can learn a few things from them sometimes. Like, taking it slower and going for more grounded dribbles and stuff like that is what I did a lot in the games that I did play. And I actually ended up winning, I think, 3 or 4 out of 5 games in this session that I played. And that was not the greatest clear. I'm glad I was able to recover. I wanted to originally have it hit the backboard and do a backboard clear, but I tapped it out, so since I had enough boost, I ended up following it. There, I just wanted to check my rear view, make sure he wasn't coming at me. Trying for a little bounce dribble cheekiness and then get under it and flick it. Had I been able to get the flick, it would have been a hard save for him to make. That was a really dumb challenge for me. I had enough boost to turn around and go back to net. And I had a English, I'm really bad at this language, a last ditch effort to try to demo him, and then just realized that it's not going to happen and gave up. Not a bad kickoff, but a really nice touch from him to force me back into my own half. I did take both the boosts though, so I know he's got very little. I just wanted to force that into the top shelf, and a little unlucky, ended up hitting the crossbar. Here I don't think he has a ton of boost, so I just want to take my time and try to dribble it and see if I can dribble it around him. It's a good stop by him. One thing during this game that really aggravated me is how well he was able to stop my offensive plays. And just like how solid his defense was, because like that right there should have been a goal. First one was a good save, but it put him towards the back of the goal, and I just hit the ball way too softly and didn't get near enough power as I needed to put that in the goal. It was a good kickoff win by me, but he was still beside the ball, so he was able to stop me from getting any sort of shot. There I turned and challenged early because I didn't think he would expect me to, and that way it gave me time to go back and get boost. That was just a really dumb challenge. I had more time to let him come forward and try to make the move, but not only that, when I went into challenge I didn't even commit to the challenge. I just gave a little jump and forced him to make a move, but I didn't try to stop him whatsoever, and I ended up being super far out of the play. There I wanted to get a bumper demo, but I was able to disrupt the ball and get it away from him. It's a good 50-50 on the wall. He's able to recover and get back quick enough to where I can't take a shot. That bounce got me off guard a little bit. There, since I have such little boost, I'm just hiding behind the ball, wanting to play for a low 50-50 and just try to push it through him. Thankfully, I do get at least one goal in here. I've been getting much better at the straightaway at diagonals. After someone told me before about... There, I got juked again. I'm so bad at guarding flicks sometimes for some reason. If you can get a good enough distance and some height on me, I'm done. I can't defend those at all. I'm really bad at it. But yeah, someone had told me, or maybe I saw it somewhere, of someone doing like just a front flip on the diagonal. I was hoping he would come in and challenge me. He was super patient. I wanted to flick it over him with what little boost I had. But yeah, so I've been getting better on kickoffs now, thankfully. I was gonna go for a demo, but he wasn't even there. And I just tried to cut it quickly, see if I can get something. This game was over quite a long time ago. So yeah, unfortunately I was completely stabbed cold there and did not execute very well. A lot of dumb challenges on my part. And one of the crazy things about that game that I still remember is I had 10 shots. He had 9 saves. The only shot of mine that he didn't save was the one that I pushed through him. I gotta give them mad respect for being able to stop me that well. Moving on to the second game now. We get beautiful Starbase Arc, best map in the game. Because the up ball was so high, I wanted to try and fake it or force him to go up rather than go up myself. I'm just gonna push that to the side away from the goal and grab the boost. I didn't think that he would come for the boost, or he would try and go for ball or something. There, it was a really good demo on my part, but after the fact, I did not capitalize and play it fast enough as I should have. There's a missed catch. And so I ended up not putting the ball in the goal like I really should have. Because I messed up my dribble. I wanted to get it over me, or on my hood, but he challenged super quickly, which I wasn't expecting. And there he just kind of scooped it over my hood a little bit. I don't know if there was any better way that I could have defended it other than getting up faster and, what's the word I'm looking for? Leveling my nose up higher to the ball? Not quite sure. Another really bad off the wall play for me, just trying to get on the ground. That was a really risky play from him to go for boost when I had boost control and ball. Almost put it in and I should have. Oh, that cheeky backward shot. I'm actually really proud of that one. I had enough faith in my abilities that even though I missed, I had, I think, 40 boost or something, and try and go for it. Pretty back and forth game so far. Not too much to say. One thing that I noticed while playing with him is he is a very wall-based player in ones, and aerial-based, which is not the way to play in ones. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that there's like a be-all, end-all. There's only a single style, another good demo, that you can play in ones, but it is much more risky, I'll say that, to go for aerials and play on the wall a lot in ones than it is in other playlists, because you are basically just relying on yourself. There, I should have put this in a long time ago. Just kind of playing around with the ball in there and not doing anything positive with it. I knew he was going for boost and which way he was going to turn, so I just went into his path and demoed him, which gave me a lot of time to regroup. There, I'm trying to check and see where he's at, to see what I need to do with my dribble. I end up just popping it over him. I've been getting better and better slowly at being able to read my opponent with my dribbles. And actually, after watching the Gold Rush stream, I've been using bounce dribbles much more and more effectively. That was a not a bad shot from him, but it wasn't really necessary to do that, and it was a good save on my part. Also, that touch to keep it out of the goal from him was really clutch. It was a good air dribble flick right there. He's taking his time. I went for the demo and ended up getting the ball, which is fine. I just hit it really hard against the back wall. I see that he's not going and I don't have a lot of boost, so I willingly give up possession for boost because that's just me. Again, he's going off the wall and flying into an aerial when it's completely not necessary. Gives up a free easy goal for me. That's the thing in ones that you really need to watch out for, because every mistake you make is going to be amplified by 1,000 compared to playing in 2s or 3s, because it's just you and your opponent. There's no one else to rely on but yourself. That's why playing more grounded and smarter is generally the way to go in 1v1s, unless you're like crazy people sometimes, like Squishy or Devo or all those high flyers. But still, that was a really bad save attempt by me. Misread it and then he just missed the goal. I was very fortunate that he didn't put that in. Again, I kind of expected him to go off the wall. He's been going off them so much that I just waited for his hit to come down. Not the best thing for me. I wanted to catch it and not end up popping it up, but I was able to hit it up the wall well enough, so it wasn't too bad. That was a really good cheeky touch from him. I was not expecting that to happen that way. He kind of left me alone there. He probably was expecting me not to take it across my goal. That was a really weird 50-50. I didn't have a lot of boost. I was trying to get it around my car to maybe take a shot. Again, not really necessary at all. I mean, I'm able to clear it out really easily. If I didn't backflip, it probably would have been better. Again, since I knew he was going on the wall, I ended up challenging him because I knew I was close enough to at least get a touch on it and put it away. That was a really, really poor clear attempt by me. And because of that, I put myself in a really bad position to try and challenge it. And not only did I put myself in a bad position to challenge it, I also waited quite a long time to challenge it. And then I did get a little tilted here. I was thinking in my head, okay, I'm not going to lose this. I've been up enough. I feel like I should be beating him by more. And then I go and botch the kickoff. So I take that kickoff a little more conservatively and just playing for overtime, basically. Because I know I probably don't have a chance of putting it in at this point. Using the scrub killer kickoff, it wasn't too bad, but that curve really messed me up hitting it out to the middle. He didn't put a very good shot on goal, but my half flip messed me up, or I might have been able to have a scoring opportunity. Here he's finally starting to play a bit smarter, but he pushes that way too far ahead of him, so I'm easily able to take possession. Again, I ran out of boost, and so instead of pushing in super hard, I went for a 50-50. I tried to turn on him really quickly because I had boost and thought I might be able to get that. Just a quick challenge because I knew he had a shot on goal. Tried to take a hook shot and just completely miss it. Should have put that one in as well. Just a really poor execution. Going for a demo there, and then had just enough boost to tap it to the side and make sure he doesn't get a shot. Again, I'm waiting. Unfortunately, the post got in my face, so it was a bit harder to see that time. Just get a little mind game fake in there for the OT win. Since I'd been dribbling so much, I figured he would have expected me to do something with it and try to challenge it, so I just gave him a little nudge and it ended up working out. So we did go 1-1 in this video, and I think 4-5 in the entire session that I played of it. I actually ended up on my very last game that I played going up a division, so right now I'm actually sitting at Diamond 1 Div 3. So I actually didn't move anywhere until the very last game, which I don't understand, because I played 3 3 players or something, and the only game that I lost was to the diamond one. So anyways, with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Later.